Oh, look at that guy's got a nutrition, and he's got a camel pack on. So what? No one cares, you
No
know.
one cares. No, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm a big believer that yes, you're absolutely right. For those who want to, start winning age groups, getting on the podiums,
yeah,
qualifying for Kona, and they're like, great.
brilliant.
There are so many things. And a coach can help you get the right, spend the money in the right places and get the best return for your buck. All that stuff is
Yeah.
great. But you don't need to do that to get started. Is the
No,
point?
no, you don't. And I think that's where you and I are at. Like we're more interested in those guys. We're more interested in the guys that need the help and the motivation and the guidance to help them find their, what did you call it, your cheat code, right? Because
Yes.
like everyone's got a cheat code. I believe that everyone's got that cheat code. We just got to help you find the cheat code. Once you've got it, man, there's like Pandora's box. She open, man. There's no turning back. You won't stop finding shit that you want to do that you thought you couldn't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll just keep on going down there. Now, interestingly, also, I think that brings me to, like, I want to say something about coaching. So, I started out with the coaching, and I'm enjoying the coaching, but I do loads of different things, right? I can't help myself, and I've kind of backed out of coaching full time, and focusing a bit more attention on this kind of thing now, and other aspects of my life. But I'm more now where I kind of help people, mostly family and friends, or people who know people who know people that I know, and that kind of thing. And I get a lot more joy and pleasure out of that. Whereas yourself, you're a full time coach. That's what you do for a living now, right now.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of people think that, hey, coaches are almost unapproachable, right? One, oh, they're always going to be too expensive, and two, they're only for the pros and people that really mean business. But talking about budget and buying not the fancy bikes and all that kind of stuff, and budget, people go, budget, triathlon, budget. Man, it's the first thing you got to look at if you're going to do a triathlon, whether it's a short one, a long one, or an in between one, right? Because any sport now is going to cost you money, right? You've got to buy gear, as a tennis racket, tennis shoes. It's all up there. It's crazy. It really is crazy, but it's doable. It's very manageable. And if you're going to save some money on all those extra runs down to the pub and all the junk food and all that kind of stuff, you will find the money and the time to do this stuff. There's absolutely no way. You will definitely find that. Um, but always, I say, build into that budget either a coach or at least some consultancy from a coach and a decent training program to go with, instead of buying the 8, 10, 12,000 bike and then just winging it and then having the worst experience of your life and going nowhere. Spend less on the bike and all the other fancy gear, and put a sensible portion of your budget to some form of coaching is absolutely, to me, because you got to enjoy what you're doing, and you want to be a success, and that's the best chance you're going to have it.
Yeah, I think you're going to spend a reasonable amount of money, but it doesn't need to break the bank. You're going to spend a reasonable amount of money, but you're definitely going to spend a reasonable amount of time investing in this journey. If you're going to go and do a marathon or an ultra marathon or an Ironman, you are going to put some time into it. So you can do it your own way and wing it and make a ton of mistakes along the way, and find out the hard way that I
Yeah,
didn't need to spend that 12 grand on the bike, or I didn't need to do this, or I entered that race and found out afterwards that it's the hardest Ironman on the circuit. All these kind of mistakes that you can make. Investing a little bit of money in a coach who's been on that journey and walked that walk ahead of you and knows all the pitfalls and all the things where you can lose money.
yeah,
You'll save money in the long run if
hundred
you
percent.
get yourself a coach. It definitely isn't just for the preserve of the elites,
Yeah,
but the elites know pretty much everything they need to know. There's not a lot that the elites need to know from a coach,
yeah,
but they still see the value in having one.
yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
in many ways, it's the beginners that
yeah,
probably need the coach the most. Um, but I coach. If I look at all of the guys I coach right now, guys and girls that I coach right now, there's loads of them in there that are faster than me, that are more experienced than me, that've done more Ironmans than me. But they understand that without a coach, they've
yeah,
only got half the kind of armory,
yeah,
and they use me as a coach with all manner of stuff. It's not just the pure knowledge and
yeah.
information. It's the accountability. It's the encouragement. It's the bouncing ideas back and forth of. It's the season planning. It's the nutrition. There's so much that goes
Yeah.
into coaching.
There's always something, and accountability, I think, is one of the big ones. Everyone needs a coach. I believe that. I mean, Tiger Woods, Ernie Els, they got coaches, right? I bet their coaches can't beat them at a round of golf,
No,
but they
exactly.
got coaches,
Yeah,
right? It's the accountability. But what I also found in my short stint at coaching is that There's actually a fair chunk of life coaching in there as well, which you're also qualified at, aren't you?
Yeah, so I do still do a little bit of life coaching as
Yeah.
well. It blends into a bit of business coaching as well, having been MD of a fairly big company, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like one of my favorite ever testimonials from one of my athletes actually was, he said something along the lines of, I can't remember it word for word, but he said, I invested in a triathlon coach and I didn't realize I was getting a life coach. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
does. It branches into all sorts of areas of life, as well as the technical knowledge of what do I need to do on Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock when
Yeah.
with my bike ride.
Yeah.
That's fairly straightforward, and people can get most of what they need from a straightforward plan for that.
Yeah.
But a coach gives you, yeah, all that
Yeah.
extra stuff.